Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the summit of the Pokemon League. But I'm not about to go in and face the Elite Four and become the champion for the zillionth time. Oh, no. I just thought it would be a nice, epic little location to showcase something far more monumentous than that. Now, those of you who may not be friended with me on Facebook to follow this information, I've been working on something for quite a period of time, and it's finally time to see it come to fruition. My National Pokedex has 715 entries in it. I completed the Kalos Dex and got the Oval Charm ages ago. But now, 715 Pokemon, it's time to complete the final 3. So in my party, in front, the Pokemon who is going to be evolving with experience, I have Cacnea. And picking up the rear are the 2 that are going to be evolving with the slightly rarer. I'm going to mash the shit out of Super Training in order to get extras of Duskstone for little Mismagius. Misdreavus is going to evolve into Mismagius. And cute little Togetic evolving into Togekiss. And that, my friends, will make 718. Before I make this happen and become a reality, my very first National Pokedex ever completed, I'd like to thank everyone who contributed. Those of you who know who you are, I thank you. And even those of you who don't know who you are, those of you that put obscure little Pokemon like Rattata up on the Wonder Trade system and allowed me to breed the ever-living hell out of it so that I could, use it as trade fodder on the GTS. Oh, rest well, poor little Rattata. And you too, ditto. It's finally time to reap the rewards. So, Cacnea, you ready to evolve? I know you are. So, switch out. I turn the XP share off so that I don't actually have to go through Togetic evolving like 10 times or whatever it'll be. But Graveler wants to use Stealth Rock. I have Red Steel, my scissor, who has a dark and terrible secret. He is Mega Scizor! I figure, let's end this video with style. Let's give some love to the Pokemon who I have as my public PR video mascot, but for some reason I haven't given any love to so far. So, Red Steel, kick that Graveler's ass with a bullet punch. Aw, man. It survives with sturdy. Oh well. That's fine. I doubt it can take another one. Bullet punch away! And thus, the final Pokemon that I have yet to evolve with experience, Cacnea grew to level 32, which is the magic level to evolve into a Cacturn. So dance away, you happy cactus. Dance away, sprout some legs, and have a big nasty frown on your face now. And that is one nasty Scarecrow Pokemon. I like it so much. I've always thought Cacturn was a little underrated, but I might actually include it on a team at some point. So, now my grand total is 716. Let's go out into the fresh air in front of this monumental structure for a monumental achievement. Alright, first order of business. Misdreavus, say hello to a little witching magic. One Duskstone later. And I have a Mismagius. And last, but certainly not least, using a shiny stone. Man, oh man, I'm so glad I did all the super training to get a crap ton of extras of these. Because I'm going to literally throw it away to make a level 4 Togetic into my 718th. that, as they say, is that. My fourth and final crown. All 718 Pokemon. Please don't be a troll and count Deancey, because it's not out in the States yet, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't need it! Hell, I don't need like 13 of the other event Pokemon that I have, but completion is completion. My very first ever National Dex completion, and it's in the biggest generation, the most Pokemon, well, until the next generation comes out. But this is the first Pokedex I've completed since Gold and Silver. So, that is something to be proud of as a Pokemon player. Now, all two of you who may not know what exactly you get for completing the National Dex, I intend to educate you a little bit. So take a flight to Lumio City to see an old friend. The Pokemon Professor, or at least the sixth Pokemon Professor. Mr. Professor Sycamore himself. Actually, that's Mr. Professor Sycamore. That's two titles. You can't have two titles unless you want to call somebody Mr. Doctor or Dr. Mister. I don't know. It's irrelevant because here in Poke France, this guy has been my guide, and it's finally time to educate him on the wonderful world of Pokemon. I've already completed all 3 regular Kalos Dexes, and now, well, yeah, in case you don't know, you get the Oval Charm for completing the Kalos Dex, which allows you to hatch eggs faster, which allows you to more easily get this ultimate reward. That is some epic fanfare music. Yes, I know I've completed the Kalos Dex, but more importantly... Oh, I know you are. Trust me. I'm probably only 1.5 millionth in line for having completed this thing on X and Y. But I feel it's an accomplishment anyway. A one-of-a-kind treasure chest packed full of your dreams and every single Pokemon there is. I guess next on my to-do list is making a living Pokedex on my Pokebank and making an unknown Dex. God, that'll suck. But besides that, I don't know if I have any PvE... Well, that's a stupid term to use. I don't know if I have any in-game goals left to set for myself. Oh, I know I am. Help me reach my goal. I've already got 718. What could you possibly give me? A shiny charm? Improve your chances of finding shiny Pokemon. How wonderful. So, that is the major reward. And here, after 466 grueling hours, my adventure started on Christmas Day. First entered the Hall of Fame 6 days later on New Year's Eve. And it's been quite a ride. It's my very first ever gold trainer card and my first ever completed National Dex. I guess the other thing that I could do is get the other statues at the Battle Maison, but do I actually care enough? I don't know. And for those of you who may be wondering why this video hasn't stopped yet, there is one other reward that you get for completing the Pokedex. The reward that's existed ever since the days of Red and Blue, when you would go to Celadon City and find the dude who would say, "Hey, complete your Pokedex. I'll give you a reward when you do." And you think to yourself, well, that sounds impossible. Well, it wasn't impossible then, and as this is proof, it's not impossible now. So here in Comarine City, you have to unfortunately take the monorail. They had to split this stupid town in two. Yes, I would like to ride the monorail. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't need to see a cutscene of a monorail taking off. I'm on the other half And now it's really time for a first, because I don't ever think that even the times that I completed my National Dexes, I don't think I ever went to the guide to find the reward that you have always gotten ever since day one. But the reward's gotten a little interesting over the years. No, ease in this one. There we go. You are the game director. You seem to be breaking the fourth wall, good sir. Yes, I have caught every Pokemon in Central Kalos without any help. Awesome! But I've done more than that. And he actually sends all of the diplomas to your house. Alright. Now one for Coastal Kalos. Cool. One for Mountain Kalos. And now we're going to start to get to more of the harder ones. It's easy to complete one region. And so, all of Kalos. There we go. There's the 3 starters. But the ultimate prize is now. Oh, you had better believe that I did. This ultimate award. Oh boy. That is probably the most epic looking diploma in Pokemon history. And I cannot wait to just see what they have to offer in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm sure they'll have a Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon one. But that's it, ladies and gents. That is all 718 Pokemon in my National Dex. And just to see what it has to offer, let us go to Veneville Town, where my house is. And let's just make sure that all of my diplomas made it home safely, shall we? If they're there already, that'd be some awfully fast mail. And indeed they are. Nice and framed, and they get more epic as they go along. Get the big silver one for the Kalos Dex, and for this one. Oh yeah. That is just awesome. So, the only real tangible reward that you get for doing this is the Shiny Charm. Which, from you can see in the description, increases the chance of finding shiny Pokemon in the wild. Now, I'm fairly sure that it's been confirmed that this also applies to Pokemon you hatch. So if you combine it with the Masuda method, you actually have like a 1 in 500 something chance of hatching a shiny Pokemon, which is very excellent. I might actually start doing that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey. It's kind of odd to see the ending before the beginning, but who knows? I may end up playing a Pokemon game at some point for your viewing pleasure. Maybe, maybe not, hard to tell, and I wouldn't know which one to start on. But I wanted to share this moment with you guys because I've been spending a lot of freaking time on it. Next up, probably more battles. So with that said, I will see you guys next time.